outlawing protests. Think about that. The government making it illegal to assemble and protest. Hi, my name is Matt Olszewski, and I'm an attorney here in Florida. And last time we talked about the Combating Violence, Disorder, and Looting and Law Enforcement Protection Act. We went through some of the things that are involved in that potential proposed legislation in the state of Florida. And there was something that I read and something that came up which is equally as concerning as the topics that we touched about in the last video. And one of the things that came up is that in this proposed legislation, the state of Florida wants to impose RICO liability that would attach to anyone who organizes or funds a violent or disorderly assembly. And typically you hear of RICO when you hear, watch mob movies or hear about the mob and things like that. What RICO is, it stands for the Racketeer Influenced and Corruption Organizations Act. Basically, it's a way to criminalize conduct that you yourself did not commit. So if someone pays someone to do something illegal, the person that actually does the illegal activity can be convicted, but also the person that funded it or told them to commit that crime. And that's what the state of Florida is trying to do with this proposed legislation. So anyone that would make a donation to an organization or to a protest, if there would be any violent or disorderly conduct that happened at that assembly, the state of Florida wants to criminalize the person that made a donation or the person that organized the event. Once again, laws are in place to prevent the conduct of the individual. Someone that organizes an event or someone that makes a donation online can't have the vision to think that something bad's going to happen. That's too far removed from the illegal activity, in my opinion, to make that constitutional. Like I said, just because someone makes a $5 donation to some organization online, if something happens at an event, that person that made that donation is criminally responsible. They had nothing to do with that. So I think that what that's going to do, if this were to pass, it's gonna quash and quell a lot of people wanting to participate, wanting to donate, wanting to organize, wanting to protest, wanting to assemble. Because if you attach this criminal liability to it, the potential criminal liability to it, then that's gonna quell that that desire to put yourself in that situation for some people, and for the government to step in and put impediments to someone's constitutional rights. That's that's a big deal. And once again, like we talked about, on its face, this legislation has a great title that we want to prevent all these bad things from happening. But it's going to be interesting how in practice and how this develops going forward, because I just don't see a way how you can criminalize these actions under the RICO statute, such as organizing or, like I said, donating. I don't see how you make that leap to the protesters, and how you hold the person that organizes and the person that donates liable for the actions of others. I just think that constitutionally is too big of a step that hopefully the courts won't allow, and hopefully the legislature won't allow. And once again, this legislation, the potential legislation, has so many nuances, and there's going to be much more to all of this. So I'm going to be following it, as it proceeds and as it goes through. And once again, if you have any questions regarding this, regarding protesting, regarding your rights, regarding the Constitution, feel free to comment below, and I will get to everyone's question and answer it the best I can with the information and the knowledge that I have. And I look forward to, like I said, exploring this, potential legislation further. And I hope to have you along on the ride with me. Thank you.